guys, you're welcome to my channel. Now let's talk about the movie Seven.
Seven tells the story of rich and irresponsible Kolade, who is given the unthinkable task to survive 7 days in Ajegunle or lose his inheritance. There, he will go through events that will either make or break him. This movie stars some of Nollywood finest.
Fuse Mr. Producer. Ori mi ton shana, ori mi ton shana, ori mi ton shana, ton shana. Fuse Mr. Producer. Ori mi ton shana. Fuse Mr. Producer. Ori mi ton shana, ori mi ton shana.
This movie was directed by Tosin Igo. It was also the same person that directed the 2018 movie The Eve.
Okay, so this movie is a typical story, a story that is something that has been constantly repeated in Nollywood, but this time it's a usual with a little bit of spices that you can't obviously resist. It's a normal story, but trust me, this one has this little little spices here and there where you can't even begin to, you can't even say, oh, this is not the normal story. You will still be drawn to continue seeing the movie despite its unoriginal story, despite the fact that it's a story that we've seen severally. You would still want to see this one because it has its spices. It comes with its own touch in here and there, so you definitely want to see this movie. Though the cinematography wasn't really one I'll call a cool one. This is one of those movies I would usually call a low budget movie. Low budget in the sense that the choices of locations, the various locations, from the personal houses they use to their choice of office decor, to the choice of cars, to the even the hotels where the son was lodging at. Like, it doesn't exactly portray the richness they're trying to tell us, the wealth they're trying to tell us they have. Even the settings in Abuja, like Abuja that we all know, they are cool hot places. Like, remember when they shoot movies like Merry Men and Living in Bondage in Abuja, you see those cool settings. This is exactly what I was expecting in this movie, since they're supposed to be rich. But the choice of settings, even in Abuja, the choice of locations were, like I said, it's definitely low budget, so they shows very not so cool choices. Even before they eventually moved the setting from the from the urban area to the rural area. From the urban, it was still looking very rural before they eventually moved to Lagos at Ajegunle. They still did not use cool settings in Abuja. It's what I'll call a low budget movie. It showed that they didn't really spend much in this movie. But I'm happy that despite the low budget, they were still able to give us something nice, a good movie with little budget. The action in this movie was mad. Like, believable punches, gunfights, like the punches here and the it seemed really believable. This is not the normal Nollywood you're used to, trust me. This is action, Nollywood action on another level. It is not the normal, like, this one is believable. It is mad action, like the gun, the shooting, the punches, the bone cracking, the bottle breaking, where there's RM, they worry. There will definitely be one or two broken bottles, but this one seemed really realistic and believable. Okay, here's what I love most about this movie. Most Nollywood movie, most of them, that have this ghetto part and the bad guy gang kind of part, they always use worry. But in fact, some of them, they don't even shoot the movies in worry, but you just hearing the so-called character shouting worry. Like, the only thing that people should know worry for is the fact that they are gaga people or they are ghetto people. But this movie is not like that. They took the ghetto thing elsewhere. Now, RMD still maintained his worry or his Delta origin. They still maintain the fact that yes, he's a worry guy and all that. But that's as far as worry goes in this movie. There is no worry splashing around our face like the normal thing they always give us. Worry here, worry there. This movie is different. There is nothing like that. They just took the ghetto thing elsewhere. It's not only worry that should be known for ghetto. They just took it elsewhere. And I'm happy about that. That's what I love most about this movie.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'll rate 7 or 3.5. So go check it out, guys, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and